So yes, welcome everyone back to another video here on the channel, and today we have my hobby vlog. I believe is number 4. Yeah, I'm just going to go over what I've been doing the last few weeks, hobby related. Now of course, this week, as this video is up, for the Necromancer stuff that is, the expansion is now out. The For the Necromancer book, as well as the new Witch King, the new dice, the Ruins of Dol Guldur, that is all out now. Came out yesterday because I'm recording this on Sunday. You guys should hopefully be seeing this on Sunday, maybe early Monday morning. Depends when I put it up, depending when I can get it up, I should say. But starting tomorrow, we'll be starting the Fall of the Necromancer week. A lot of coverage over the Fall of the Necromancer, going through the books, going through the all the models, a few other special videos as well. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy it. And the videos will be quite different as well. They will be in a different format. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy. But let's get on with this one. So the hobby vlog last time, I believe I showed you the my completed Knights of Rivendell. They are still, they're completed, so they haven't changed at all. And I said I was going to start, not do a hobby vlog until I finished painting Elrond, and that is very much the case because I have finished Elrond, and here he is. Well, the only part I haven't finished is the Rim of the Base. So other than that, other than the Rim of the Base, he's finished. I'm trying to get a better light. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it looks a little bit better like that. Try and get it a bit, there we go, a bit closer for you guys. But yeah, this is my Elrond. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I think he came out pretty well. I tried to do the way he looks in The Hobbit, so he has like a black horse and that bronzish armor, which was interesting to try and to make that with the gold trim, like a bronze armor with gold trim. The lighting's not doing it any justice. I am sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it focused for you guys. It's not really happening, though. I don't know. It's not really happening. I think the background's hurting a bit too much. I don't know if I've got like I don't know, like a blackboard or something would work. But yeah, I think he came out pretty well. So that is Elrond done. I'm not too fond of his face. I don't think his face turned out as good as I hoped. Not as much as my Rivendell Knight Captain. I feel like that face came out so much better than Elrond's face. That one just felt right. And yeah, I don't know if it was the fine cast or if it was like the sculpt, but well, probably it was just my painting, honestly. But yeah, the face just didn't turn out as well as I would hope. That's just not focusing on Elrond, is it? No, it's just focusing on the background. I am sorry, guys. I will get better at this. I'll get like a black background or something next time, so you guys can see it a little bit better. But yeah, that is Elrond finished. So after that, I did some cleanup of some models, and I've cleaned up and primed young Balin and young Dwalin, because I've already got young Thorin on the go. These are, of course, will appear in Hobbit Battle Games of Middle-earth, my fan project, I should say. So these will feature in some issues of that. And yeah, so they'll hopefully be starting on them very soon. But over the last few weeks, in my last vlog, I think I showed you, and I talked about some conversions I was been doing. So I think the one I showed you last time was this guy. It was Dwalin. My converted Thorin's Company Dwalin. As you can see, he's holding his hammer on his left hand. He's got one of his axes from the back, which I've clipped away, and I've had to green stuff a new fur trim, I guess you call it, fur trim. First time I've actually done anything like this, and I decided to go all out, and I converted the entire Thorin's Company. So I'll be showing you that now. So yeah, here's Dwalin as he stands. I also have done Azog, Azog with a hand, so he can appear as he does in Battle of Azanulbazar, Battle of Dinral Dale. Which I'll show you that one first, actually, because he's almost done. This is my converted Azog, which with magnetized arm. Oop, let's try and get that back. So you can have it like down like that if you want, or you can have it up like that. I think that was pretty cool. I think he's coming out pretty well. Still got to do a few more highlights, but I think the overall effect is turning out pretty well. I think I prefer it down like this, like as he's like striding towards the dwarves or something. So yeah, and the hand is it's a goblin hand. I think it's from like an old Goblin Town goblin. But I think it works pretty well. I tried to green stuff it. I don't know if you can see. Probably see. I'm not the best at green stuffing. Like I said, the first time I've really done any good conversions, like any conversions of note, has I'll keep it zoomed in for you guys. But yeah, I think he's turned out pretty well. So the bottom half is the foot Azog. The top half, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, is the Azog on the white warg. So I basically cut him off, green stuffed around it. You can definitely see it there. Again, I'm not the best at green stuffing, but I think if you don't look at that, like you look at him from this side, I don't think you can tell much of a difference. But yeah, I do like the pose that I gave him. I was gonna originally have him up and his arm be like that. Kind of like that, kind of like how they did in SPG issue 2. But I decided to have something different because you can have it like that, you can have it like that, you can have it like that. I think that's the one I prefer, like a bit further down like this, like he's striding towards him. So that's Azog. Who shall we go next? We'll go with the ones we'll start with Goblin Company. So the ones that I'm not as happy with that didn't come out as well because they're quite hard. This Balin was one that it just didn't feel right. It's because it's one solid model. As you can see, I didn't glue the base, him directly in because I wanted him standing up a bit more upright. As you guys can see, if you glue it the whole way, he's like leaning forward a bit. And yeah, I got to do a little bit more green stuffing on the hand, but yeah, I just didn't know what the pose I should do with him. It's a very hard because again, he's just one single model. So yeah, that's Balin. We can go with Dwalin. Another one that I wasn't too happy with was Ori. Is you guys like it looks like an awkward pose. I'm quite happy like how they all look together. I think they look quite cool. But the reason, this is actually the hammer from Bofa from the Champions of Erebor. And the reason I gave it to Ori is you do see it, I believe it's only in 2 shots that you see Ori with a hammer like this. I don't know where he gets it from. It might be from Bofa actually, but in Goblin Town he smacks a goblin on the head with it, and I think he also smacks a warg with it as well. So yeah, so that's Ori. Next up, we'll go with Bomba. Bomba was another tricky one. Again, he's got to do a little bit more green stuff on the shoulder here. But the mostly part of the green stuff's done. Wanted him mostly running. Like how he is in Desolation of Smaug when he's running to Bayon's house. A lot of these poses I made were for the Warg chase in Unexpected Journey, like just after the trolls. Those were the poses I was trying to go for. Have like my own alternate Thorin's Company. I actually did recently just get the alternate Thorin's Company from Forge World off eBay, which was actually for a decent price. I think it was for around the same. I got the actual company for the same price as the company as the Champions of Erebor. So it was the same price for that, but the postage was a bit more expensive because, you know, that is the life for living in Australia, and taxes and all that. Next up, next one I wasn't too happy. Like they're not. I'm not saying that they're not too bad. Is Bofa? Bofa, you do seem like this when they're surrounded by the wargs. You do see him for a shot like this, so I was trying to replicate that. made him stand up a bit straighter because he is like hunched, like his knees are bent. So, you know, again, this is my first time doing this, guys, so do let me know if you got any tips in the comment section below for anything I could do better in the future. Because I do want to do more stuff. I do like doing this kind of stuff. It's just, you know, I'm just a real amateur. Here's Oin running with his staff. Again, I feel like it turned out alright. This one wasn't too bad. Again, the shoulders need a bit more like tidying up. That's just the basic block work. Need to file that back a bit and do a bit more green stuff. So that's Oin. The next one I'll go with is Dory. This one hasn't been changed too much. Actually, I haven't done any green stuffing on this one at all. Basically, the flail was cut away from the scabbard here because it's on the scabbard there. It was tilted up a bit. The sword is also just tilted up a bit as well, and I think it does show a bit difference. This is my other door. This is the actual door you get from Thorin's company. So you can see there's a bit of a difference there. Not much. This guy's a work in progress, by the way. But it is a little bit different, you can see. The ones that are like full, I guess you call one piece models, like Balon, like Dory, they're very hard to convert, obviously. Biffa was one that I was surprisingly happy with. Got to have a little bit of work on hand, just got to sculpt away what's left in his hand. But yeah, I think he turned out pretty well. The pose, like, doesn't look too, like, it looks like he might be lunging at like something, like trying to go that way. I think that turned out pretty well. And now against the ones that I'm really happy with that I did actually a lot of converting work on. So we'll start with one of the lesser ones. Obviously I'm going to leave Thorin to last because he's the one I'm most proud of. Nori. So cut away one of his knives at the back, gave him a knife in his hand. It's not the same knife, it's actually just a piece of sword from the top of Killi's sword. Like another spare Killi I had, so but I think it gives it justice, you know. Like he's running towards something as well. Oh, very similar to the Azog pose that I made, actually. A very similar pose. But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I didn't know how to make this one, honestly. I didn't know what to do. Again, he's a one piece, but I think this one turned out quite alright. Because his hands aren't intertwined like Balon. He's but yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. So that's Nori. Next up we'll go Philly. This one's Philly. Again, Philly was a bit of a challenge. I wasn't sure how to do this one. But yeah, I did as best as I could. Again, needed to do a bit of cleanup at the back here, but you guys get the idea. After the cleanup, it should look pretty good. So yeah, that one's Philly. Hope you guys can... It's just not focusing. It's focused on everything but the model. I'm sorry about that, guys. Try and get... There we go. There's the focus we want. You guys probably seen these models hundreds of times from everywhere else. Gloin. Gloin was one I was happy with. This one I think turned out pretty well. He's pretty much done. I've done a bit of sculpting, as you guys can see, to do a bit more for like the cloth work. That's just green stuff, and I've sculpted that. See if we can get that. There we go. Very similar to the pose from the Forge Rod Thorin's company. I didn't realize until I actually got that, but I already completed this guy. But I still think he looks, you know, very much different. Only other pose I probably could have done if he's in running, but I still think that, you know, I think this is a cool pose either way. So yeah, that one was Gloin. Then we have Killi, which was one of my heavily converted ones. This is Killi. I always thought Killi never had a bow. he never holds a bow, never fires a bow in any of his models that he has, I believe. So I wanted to give him a bow. So this is just I'm going to say a Hunter Orc bow that I gave him. That's actually Bofa's left hand, by the way, as well. And on Bofa, that's Killi's left hand. Don't ask me why, but I changed it. I honestly don't know why I changed it, but yeah, that's Killi's left hand. That's the Hunter Orc bow. Changed the position of the sword. Took his hood off, actually. I wasn't planning on doing this, but again, I don't believe there's any, except for the Champions of Erebor and the Battles Out of Bond, there's you don't see Philly in his traveling gear without a hood on. He's always got his hood up. So I sculpted a hood at the back. Again, this is the second one I did. Oh, sorry, third one. Yeah, because I did Dwalin, then I did Thorin, then I've done Killi. So, you know, the green stuff's not the best, and I had to green stuff some hair for him as well. You guys can see that. Which I think the hair turned out pretty well. I tried to get, like, you know, a nice definition of how hair actually is. So, we'll see when it paints up. But yeah, I was pretty happy with this one, actually. Quite happy. And yeah, he's got a bow, so... Oh, it's not focusing. There we go. But, yeah. One of the ones I was really happy with. So that's Killi. And now we come to the one that I spent the most work on. Thorin, obviously, last one. Yeah, I'll just show you guys him. So this is Thorin. This is from the scene where he's about to charge Azog at the end of the film. So he has got the Oaken Shield, and he's got Orcrist, and he's got his cloak. I had to sculpt the cloak from scratch. Don't worry about this Orcrist scabbard. This is just a stand-in one until I actually get another Orcrist scabbard. Yeah, the cloak, more hair, that was all green stuffed. This was very, very tricky to do. And I know it's not the best out there, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. The cloak is... I've learned a lot from the cloak. I was originally going to do it in a couple of pieces. I thought that would have been easier, but no. For me, it was easier just to do in one whole piece. I put the scabbard there so it like hides some of the, you know, crap that I did. Had to sculpt some new hair for him as well, as you guys can see. Hopefully there's like a line, so that's some fur, and then the hairline's there. So yeah, I think it turned out alright. Again, I'm not the best. Again, this is really my first conversions ever. So any tips in the comment section below would be very much helpful, guys. But I hope you guys are enjoying them. I can't wait to paint this guy up. Have him face Azog. I know this is the wrong Azog, but you know, have him face Azog, or it'd be the other way, wouldn't it? Anyway, when he's on the White Log. But yeah, I think this one turned out pretty good. And I've got a couple of how do I say it? How do I don't really want to spoil it, but I've got a few other Thorins in mind that I want to convert up as well. And at least one more round of Thorin's Company as well. But you'll have to wait and see about that one. That won't be for a while though. I think I've done enough converting Thorin's Company for a while. I want to get these guys painted up, finish my original Thorin's Company. Got the alternate Thorin's Company to do as well. So I got a bit of Thorin's Company to do in the meantime, but I do have plans to do a couple more Thorins. I think it's another 3 Thorins or 4 Thorins, because he is one of my favorite characters. And if not my favorite character, and yeah, so hopefully they paint up pretty well. I think they do look very rough and ready at the moment, but hopefully once they get painted up, they'll I could define them a bit more. but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's and I'll zoom out, guys. That is the entire Thorin's company converted. And yeah, I think they look pretty cool together, I do have to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But yeah, that's all the hobby. Well, most of the hobby I've been doing. I've been doing a bit more as well. And that I've been doing it the last couple of weeks. I think it was it 2 or 3 weeks since my last hobby vlog. But yeah, I'm working on some more things at the moment. These guys aren't going to be painted up straight away. They will they'll be put in the backlog. But they will be painted in the next couple of months, that's for sure, because I'm going to need them for something. But yeah, I've got some other things on the way at the moment. Got some more orders coming in. Got the Fall of the Necromancer stuff coming in. The next hobby vlog hopefully will be next week. Will be a Fall of the Necromancer special one to do with Fall of the Necromancer week, but we'll have to wait and see about that one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely help out the channel. We're getting, you know, amazing that we're past 150 subscribers already, closing on 200. So thank you guys, everyone, for you know, for enjoying the channel. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you guys would like to help fund the channel and any campaigns and the the fan project that I'm trying to do for the Hobbit Battle Games of Middle Earth, there is a link to the Patreon in the description below. If you guys would like to support in any way, that would be most grateful. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, happy gaming.